Well, it's the Via Dolorosa tour, but the Via Dolorosa starts with a smile.
Hello, welcome Jerusalem.
Yeah, and it starts with his keys. He just gave me the keys to the Antonia, to the place that Jesus was judged by Pontius Pilate. Can you understand it? He just gave me the key. I'm going up to there. I'm going along. Then it all started with, it's almost the end of the Holy Fire. We are on the Good Friday, but the Good Friday is not so good. Jesus is on his way to the crucifixion, but it all starts with the court, by Pontius Pilate, by the Roman guy. And according to Catholic, it's here. The first and the second station, it's right here, but it is closed because of the situation. But I don't care about that because I'm entering to Maria, to the site itself, which in the daytime it's a Muslim school, it's elementary school. But when King Herod built the Jewish temple, he built it. You will see exactly where he actually built it. And next to it, attached to it, he built Antonia, which is the fortress of soldiers that took care that nothing bad will happen in the temple. And this is the reason that Pontius Pilate left his castle at the fortress at next to Jaffa Gate and moved to here to see if something bad is happening. It's so beautiful here. Such a beautiful place. Ta-da-dum! From here, and you can see that it's like totally wide wall. It looks like even this part from the Crusaders' time. Ta-da-da! Now you can see how that important fortress is controlling the Jewish temple. What you see now is the Dome of the Rock there, and behind it is the Actimas with a gray dome, black dome actually, and that is the site of the Jewish temple. Jesus prayed here 3 times a year. Every Jew had to be there, and Jesus was here for the Jewish festival. This is Passover, Shavuot, which is your Pentecost, and Sukkot are the 3 festivals, Jewish festival that every Jew must be here. Jesus never prayed in a synagogue, because the synagogue at his time wasn't a house of prayer. It was a house of a community house. He was preaching there. He was reading the Torah. He was arguing with the people, and but he didn't pray. That is the only place to pray, and usually the prayer was by the high priest. To the left, you can see a little bit of Mount of Olives. The white area is the Jewish cemetery, and a little bit to the left, just above the white dome, it's difficult to see, there's another chapel. And because I'm holding now the camera with 2 hands now, I cannot make it bigger, but this is Dominus Flavic. That's where the Lord wept when he entered to the city. Then in that matter, let me just take some pictures of it. Wow, can you understand? And I'm alone. He just gave me the keys to the most important place for me. And look what's happening here. Gail family, these are your crosses. And in that place, I want you to imagine Jesus and Pontius Pilate. And Pontius Pilate cannot understand why Jesus is here. And the people outside may be here, asked to release Barabbas, but not Jesus. Can you see somewhere here Pontius Pilate washing his hands? Oh, look how beautiful it is. Maybe. Now, I'm dedicating that to everyone who watched that video, and I'm begging you to subscribe to my channel. But Gail is surprising his family. David W., Lisa, Linda, Donna, and David E. Let's walk a little bit. And let's meditate. Let's pray. Let's think about the agony of Jesus in that place. Today, the Christians cannot use it in a regular every day, except of Friday. Every Friday there's a procession here, and on the Good Friday, the procession starts here as well. And this is such an important place for me to visit. But in the regular days, they just bought two chapels, and they built two chapels there of the 1st and the 2nd century. But the 1st and the 2nd century is right in front of you. It is now being judged by Pontius Pilate. If he was found guilty, although I don't know about you, I cannot understand that. But then he had to carry the cross with him. And that is the beginning of the Via Dolorosa. And it started somewhere here. I believe that he was judged right there because the people were outside, or maybe he was judged here and the people were at the other side. I don't know. Is it important? I'm not sure. I want you to see how a class looks like. So quiet here, isn't it? I don't know why I'm crying. It's because Gail, I know that you meant to help your family, but you did something else. You helped me. There's not a lot of tourists now. Actually, I want you to look at the video of the Via Dolorosa and look for tourists at all. I'm not talking about Israelis. I'm talking about tourists. They're not here. This is so sad. I'm leaving the Antonia, La Maria, school, and starting with you. The passion, the agony of Jesus. Before I bring him the keys, which is so nice of him that he actually offered me the keys, I want you to understand what we are doing now. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Matthew 16:24. Jesus is looking for someone who will humble himself as he did and loving bear his cross. Will you be this disciple? By watching that video, you are doing it. And it doesn't matter for me if you are a Catholic, Protestant, evangelist, and the idea that we are walking here from the palace to the church is important. And shukran, thank you very much for that. And you know what, why not to show you the place? Do you want to go in? Sure? Because we can actually touch the Antonia itself. It's not air conditioned, but because it's like a huge building with very thick walls, it's I sent him an article about that place that used to be, I think, a nunnery, a Crusader nunnery, but I have to read it. But, because of the situation, I cannot read. But this is the bedrock of the Antonia. This is the bedrock of the Antonia. Let me touch it for you, the Gail family. And let me show you something that he didn't know. And now he knows that it's a treasury, because this is the totally Crusader arches. And where are you can see a little bit of it right here. And I remember that I saw another part of it. Right there. Then it's a historical place. A lot of antiques.
God bless.
God bless you. And let's continue. Then we are leaving now the first and the second station. They're all together 14 station. And let's continue. The sun will be a little bit in our eyes because we are heading west. About the path itself, is that the real one or not? A lot of question marks, but it's not so important for me because it's a small city, and by visiting the 14 stations, we are visiting ourselves. We are walking with him. Sister of Notre Dame de Sion is a beautiful place. There is a beautiful pavement, but 2nd century pavement. And look at that. For so many years we believed that Pontius Pilate washed his hands here, but we discovered that it was built at 1835. What's happened to me? 132, 135, more or less. 2nd century. It's a triumph arch that's built by Adrian. I'm so sorry. The situation is so strange for me. I'm not working for 2 years, and lately I'm a little bit depressed. But it's good for that video because I'm walking with him now. Then if I will make some mistakes, please forgive me. Then there are a few options. It's not the only option. In my videos, you can see another alternative option. But for me, it doesn't matter because when I'm walking here, I'm feeling something. Now, as you can see, most of the shops are closed because no tourists. In a regular day, in July, I'm complaining. Too many tourists. I need to rest. I cannot do that anymore. And look at that. Where are the tourists? Remember, we are counting, we are looking for tourists. We didn't find even one yet. And look at the small little girls. And it's so nice to see she is actually watching her telephone. I'm sure that it's nice, something like TikTok. But she took care of her little sister. Amazing. And this is a Jewish family, Orthodox Jewish family with 3 kids. And we're heading to the 3rd and the 4th station. The Bible never mentioned 14 stations. The Franciscans, around 14th century, added some stations into the story because of so many reasons. 14 generations from Matthew, if you look at that. But remember, the idea is to feel the agony. And we are feeling the agony of Jesus. Then we are reaching the third and the fourth station. Those two are not mentioned in the Bible. Then usually when I'm walking with an evangelist, they're looking at me and say, Zahi, can you look for those stations? And I say, no, it's not there. But I must tell you, it sounds so real for me. Oh, a little bit of breeze in that area. And this is one of two main streets. And still it's empty. I love that restaurant, Basti. But as you can see, it's Basti empty. And the third and the fourth station is in front of you. Let me ask the police if I can enter there to bless the crosses. Then they gave me permission to enter. Why it's very important for me? Because those stones are from the 1st century. Then this is so important. Let me just put all those 5, and here it is, the 5 crosses touching the pavement from 1st century next to the 3rd and the 4th station. This is wow for me. Now this is the 3rd and the 4th stations. All of them are closed because of the situation, but I must tell you that from COVID time, those two are closed permanently. I don't know. Only in the Easter time they open it. But you can see everything from here. First of all, look at the round plug. That will, at least until the 9th station, you will see it. Another thing that you will see, the round entrance here and here. But for me, the most important thing is not only the stores itself. Look for columns. Those are columns from 1st century. Before they built those stations, they had to mark it. The Muslim didn't let them to build it. Then they marked it with the columns. Third station, he fell for the first time. Now, why I believe that it can happen? Let's stand in the shade. Mainly because I'm falling without a reason every day. But he didn't eat. He didn't drink. He knew that he's going to die. The Bible told us that he felt dizzy. April, it's quite a hot month. Can he fall? Yes. Can he fall 3 times? Yes. Is it mentioned in the Bible? No. Can it happen? Yes. Then in that case, for me, it's very important. Owned by the Armenian Catholic Church. And the 4th station doesn't mention in the Bible as well, but Mary was with him 100%. We are talking about a Jewish family. A Jewish mother will be next to her child. Now we know that she was at the crucifixion place. It's mentioned in the Bible. Maybe he didn't mention it on the way because there are so many things to mention, and the Bible didn't mention every second of it. And this is a little bit sad for me. That can she meet him on the way? 100% yes. That's how I see it. Then Gail, this is your station. This is the women power. This is totally yours. Although you didn't buy a cross for yourself, you are with us. Mainly because I know you for a few years now. We already did your video. Then that is for Lisa, Linda, Donna, and Gail. All right, David, this is for you. He fell here, and we are helping him to walk. And we are going through the Muslim quarter. We are going through the Muslim street, heading to the 5th station of the cross. That's where he fell dizzy, and the Bible mentioned it. And the Romans couldn't help him by law, but they could ask someone to help him. And there's a guy from Libya went through there, and they forced him to help Jesus to carry the cross. Simon was here. This is the fifth one. The garbage is ready for the people who cleanse it, but the streets are quite clean. First of all, Via Dolorosa station sign. Fifth station. Where's the column? The column is here. I'm not sure that people knew that we are talking about the column, but I believe that it was right there. And we actually left the fourth station and we are reaching the fifth one. As you can see, it's like a ghost town. No tourists. We are reaching the fifth station. Simon is forced to help Jesus to carry the cross. What a Jew from Libya is doing here? Obvious. Every Jew had to be in the city. This is one of the three festivals. We talked about it at the Antonia. Then in that matter, he was here. And where's the column? I believe that this is the one. And you can see the handprint, that so many people believe that this is the handprint of Jesus himself. True or not, it doesn't matter. The energy is so strong because so many of you touched it. Then I'm touching my small bag with all the 5 crosses here to bless it for you. And we are climbing up. Jesus, Simon of Cyrene, Simon from Libya of today, all the sixth family of Gail, climbing up without any tourist through the 6th station of the Via Dolorosa. Gail, I hope that you actually kept it as a secret. And thank you for saving me, because without that, I'm not sure that I could celebrate my birthday, which is tomorrow. Then really thank you about everything that you did. And it's not only you. David W. Waitley, David D. Waitley, Lisa Waitley. As I believe, the husband of yours and the 2 children, and your sister Linda Gizzo, and Donna Gizzo, and of course Gail Gizzo-Waitley. We're climbing up. And not that there are no tourists at all, even most of the shops are closed. I wanted to look at that. This is an ossuary. It's actually very important for us because we are going to talk about that in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And this is the shop next to the 6th station, which is one of the most important stations for me. Same people here that used to be almost the same, not all the same. Where's your father? Disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then as you can see, oh, tourist?
Tourist.
Oh.
You can take photo inside.
No, yeah, then we found 2 tourists. Huh?
If you want to take a picture with him, it's 10 shekels.
I just say, I'm taking a video and I'm saying, please count the tourists on the way. Then you do have 2. We found 2 tourists. Lucky one. Then we are reaching the 6th station of the Via Dolorosa. This is where Saint Veronica. So Jesus walking, and just like me, he is sweating. And she cleaned his sweat. Now, it sounds very easy because that's what the Bible says, but I want you to understand what's happening here. First of all, this is the column. And the word Veronica is right here. Let me go backward without destroying earshot. Hello, hello, hello. And you can see it now. Why it's very important for me? Mainly because no one helped Jesus. Remember Saint Simon? He was forced to help Jesus. There's a huge difference. Although Veronica is not part of the Bible. It's not mentioned. But still for me is a hero. Then remember women power. Linda, Donna, Gail, and last Lisa, of course. Lisa, very important Lisa. Then women power. And if we're talking about manpower, those two never gave up. They are always open. Tourists or non-tourists, they are open. I think you know that this is the best coffee of Jerusalem. Oh.
And we wish everybody peace. Yes, there is no business, no tourists, hard, but we wish the humanity to success.
Amen for that.
This is what we like.
Yeah. Then if I need energy, this is the guy.
You are welcome always.
And the cats, which are usually there. No,
She's sleeping.
she's sleeping.
This is one, and the other one is moving around.
Yeah, one is moving, one sleeping here.
Yes.
Always welcome. Ah, yeah, look at that.
She's the sister of Sugar.
She's the sister of Sugar.
Yes.
Oh, la 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 la. Unbelievable.
تذكر اللي حكيت لك إياه.
Now remember, it's El Mufti Cafe between the 6th and the 7th station. And this is the other one that are not giving up. Ah, there's another store open. Look how beautiful and look how empty it is. That we are climbing up together with Jesus. I want you to understand that the place that we are heading, those are the two tourists. Then, yeah, I'm counting the tourists. You're the first, yeah. Then, in that case, shukran. All right, yeah, now I know what I say. That is the end of the city. We are now leaving the city and entering to the wilderness. Maybe that was the gate, the judgment gate. Then we are walking outside the city. And this is such an important thing, because today it's in the Times Square of the city. You got a message? There is a gap of 2,000 years. The 7th station, which is not mentioned in the Bible, here it fell for the second time, was already outside the city walls. Today, it's the main street from Mount Zion to Damascus Gate, the corridor, the heart of the city. But that is from 2nd century. And we are at the 1st century. Then we are climbing up to visit the 8th station of the cross. And that's where the women of Jerusalem were crying when they saw Jesus. And he said, why are you crying over me? I'm not important. Soon you will have so many reasons to cry. That city will be destroyed, if you remember. Then this is the 8th station. Exactly. See the column? Nika. Victory. We have to go back because the Greek Orthodox built a church next to it, beautiful place. And you can see the 8th station, the other side, but it's very difficult to enter. But don't worry, we're gonna climb up to the roof. And you will see there's so many things to see. Lately, they are making a little bit problems for me of taking pictures in the Greek Orthodox places. I don't know if it's a new rule or it's a new person that I didn't see before with his new rules, but I will do that. Then remember, it's the main street and the smell of the coffee is so strong. Until we will reach the 9th station of the cross. If you already reached the 19 minutes, it means that you are better than so many others. Then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have more than 21,000 videos. Don't forget to subscribe or be part of my Facebook and Instagram. I have so many other information there that I cannot upload to YouTube. No, YouTube it's only videos, but what about articles? And what about pictures? And the same title, Holy Land by Zahi Shaked. If you will write it in Google, you will find 3 of them and click, click, click. As you can see, this is non-touristic street, although there are so many tourists here, because for the last 2 years, there were only local people here. And it's beautiful. Now, the 4th century, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre started from here, from the main street, and that was the entrance to the church. Today, as you can see, no one can enter through there. It used to be a bakery. I was there a few times before they close it. If you will open it and sell tickets, well, hundreds, thousands will buy tickets for that. I don't know why it's not open. The church used to be huge at the 4th century, but let me remind you, at the time of Jesus, there was no church. Only the 4th century, when Christianity became to be a legal religion. St. Helen, the mother of Constantine, came to you to build it. We just left the Muslim quarter. We're entering to the Christian quarter. I'm already at the Christian quarter, but I want you to look to the back and to see the Jewish quarter. I don't know if you can see the dome. This is the dome of one of the synagogues. And we're heading to the church. So sorry about the sun. I asked myself, should I start from the end and go to the 1st century station? But I decided not, Gail. You deserve to get the full video from the beginning till the end. Then at the time of Jesus, that was outside the gate, small hill. It used to be a quarry from the time of King Herod, but after King Herod died, the Romans took it over, and because it was outside the gate, you saw the gate, and everyone were walking outside, they decided that to crucify people, it's better to do it there, because the idea of crucifixion is to tell others what not to do. Got the message? The idea is not to do that. Above Jesus, there was a sin list of his, the Titulus, Jesus from Nazareth, King of the Jews. I'm fine, look at that. Look at that. Don't worry, I'm not taking a video of you. I got the message. But look at that. Yes, that's amazing. Hello, kitties. Yes. Say yes. I love cats. Then, in that case, look how beautiful it is. This is the 9th station of the cross. That's where Jesus fell for the 3rd time. And you can see the sign of it, but you cannot see the column here. Don't worry, you will see it. Did it mention in the Bible? No. Did he fail? Why not to believe in it? All about agony, agony, agony. Now, this is the Egyptian part. We are leaving the Egyptian and entering to the Ethiopians, but it used to be part of the Egyptian as well. And I don't want to go into politics, mainly because I know the Coptic priest, which is an amazing guy, and he told me, Zahi, it's ours. Then, there are so many problems in the Middle East. This is one of them. And I must say, for me, it belongs to every... Oh, look at that. Hello, Kitty, you're old, and look what's happened to your eye. I hope that everything's okay. But this is the column. For so many years, I used to stop here and say, this is the 9th station of the cross. But then they mark the other one. Now, I know that it's not a very holy site, but you can see the mattress here. That mattress belongs to a very important person. Yes, Yaakov, James. This is his hotel. And we are at the roof of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Remember, the church used to be very big, but now it's less than half than what it used to be. At the time of the Crusaders, that used to be the dining room of some orders, the German order of the church. You can see part of the columns, and you can see that it was round here. You can see even a little bit more of it. But now, the Ethiopians are here. This is an Ethiopian village. The Ethiopians are part of the church like the Egyptian. Greek Orthodox, all of them are part of the church that we are going to visit. The Armenian, yes. The Catholic as well. Then in that case, it's not like your church. That is the most important church for most of the Christians. Then in that matter, for example, we already talked about, not in that video, but about the Temple Mount, which is the most important place for the Jews, foundation stone is there. The story of Abraham and Isaac, the sacrifice of Isaac was there. Then, according to the Christian, everything moved to here, and that olive tree is the tree that Isaac was almost sacrificed by his father Abraham. There, then this is the site of the sacrifice. Remember that dome, because if they will let me take a video of it, they will start a procession now. I will be beneath it, and just remember it. The Ethiopians believe that they are a creation between a meeting, a very important meeting of Queen Sheba and King Solomon. And 9 and 20 years later, when the son of King Solomon came, he got the 10 Commandments, the Ark of the Covenant, which is now, according to the Armenians, Ethiopians, at the city of Aksum. We will enter through 2 churches, but I cannot use my hat anymore. And at the first church, you will see a painting of the meeting between Queen Sheba and King Solomon. Why it looks like neglected? No one actually maintained that place, because they still have an argument who owns what. And this is true not only for the Egyptian and the Ethiopians. It's everyone still argue. Although there's a kind of a status quo, there's still arguments about who owns what. This is the second church of the Ethiopians at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I know is that voice. כל זה מהחנות שלך. Is one of the guys who own the shop here, and I'm buying there a lot. But you can see that there is a mask next to it, and this is the time to stop the video to wait until the end of the procession here. Because of a different procession, I cannot do that according to the order of the Via Dolorosa station. Then we are going actually to the resurrection. And then the tomb itself, which you can see it in front of you. And if you will let me take a video close to it, I will do that. But I will bless the crosses of yours inside the tomb without any problem, but without a video. Then this is the tomb, but it actually, you know what, let me take you to see a real tomb from the time of Jesus. And but on the way you can see they are renovating the church. We are entering to another part of the church, which is not part of the Via Dolorosa, but for me it's very important to show you because we are talking about the tomb of Jesus. Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb. We believe that that is the tomb that he gave him. It's a rock-cut cave, but the wall that you see here is only from the 4th century. And it was very important. You can see the old holes here that actually carried marble. And it wasn't like that. But what is important for me to show you is that. But for that, I need to use the flashlight. And that's how Jesus was buried. You saw the structure. You can see here niches. That wall to the left side wasn't here. There are more niches here with that are still closed. Then they used to put the bodies right there. And after they finish all those places, wait a minute. They had to take the body or the bones out of one of the niches. Remember the ossuary that we saw on the way? And I'll tell you there is a connection. They put it at that box. And then they could bury someone else instead. Now, why it's very important for me? Because Jesus was buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea that no one used before. I think now you can understand that no one used before. Then this is the tomb of Jesus. And I'm so close to here. Let me see if you let me take a video of it. The tomb is got two parts. The first part is where the angels took care that no one will steal the body of Christ. The second part is the tomb itself. Those are the 5 crosses that I will bless later on inside the tomb. And I don't know if I talked about it, but if you want to have your own crosses, it's not a problem. It's just the text beneath it, and you can click on it, and you will see a link of Buy Me a Coffee. It's so difficult to hold 5 crosses in one hand, but I'm doing it. You can see the light, the candlelight. This is the first chapel. And the second chapel is the tomb itself, of course. Then later on, I will do that. But let me take you to the 2 more important sites here in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. It's a short video of the church itself, mainly because it's the Via Dolorosa stations. But this is the three most important sites here. The tomb that you already saw, the structure today is quite new. The place that they anointed the body of Jesus, and the crucifixion as well itself. First, let's climb up to the crucifixion, because if they're going to start a ceremony now, that is they will close that place. And we don't want it, because I don't know what's the time now, but I feel that they're going to start it. We're climbing up to the Golgotha. This is the Catholic part of it. Few stations are here. That is where they took his clothes, undressed him, and you know the lottery, who will get it? That's where they nail him to the cross. You can see the Roman soldier, the mother, and Mary Magdalene, and outside the city, John and the women. This is the Pietà. That is where Mary took down the body of Jesus. And this is the bedrock itself. You can see John to the right, Jesus with his sin list, and the menorah of the temple in front of Jesus, because he is God. And this is the exact spot of the crucifixion. Let me touch the bedrock and bless all the crosses. Wow, it's difficult. The mother is at the left side. It's such an energetic sight. Then now I can tell you that it's not allowed to take a video. It's because he decided that it's not allowed, but he is the captain at that time, and I couldn't say no. Looks like we found another 3 persons from Greece, or at least I think so. Let's say another 3 tourists. And this is where they anointed the body of Jesus. You can see that it's shiny, because it's full with anointing oil. And right now, my friends, your crosses are full with it as well. And it might be that you will tell me that it's actually still, you can still smell the anointing oil. And let me turn it around, and this is David W. And this is Donna, Linda, Lisa, and David D. Don't want to disturb that guy. But as a Jew, they had to bury him. Wow, I feel dizzy. Let me wait a little bit. As a Jew, they had to purify the body immediately and to bury him before sunset. And Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb. Then we saw the crucifixion. Actually, we started with the tomb, resurrection. We went up to the Golgotha, and we ended the tour right here at the anointing table, which is, for me, so important, because the naked body of Jesus touched that stone, if you know what I mean. Then the tomb, although I'm going to bless it soon, it's the outside part of it. But yours, my dear, touch the place that the body of Jesus touched. Then for me, this is such an important... Oops, almost died. Oh, 3 more tourists. Then let me see, 2, 3, 6, 8 tourists. Oh, it's a good sign. 8 tourists all over the Via Dolorosa. Usually it's 1,000. If you reach that point, and if you've been here, not in the wartime, please write it down. Write a comment and tell them that I'm right, that it's something special today. I mean, it's Gail family, it's lovely, but here it is. The facade of the church, mostly from end of the 11th century, beginning of the 12th century, Crusader time. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you. Please subscribe to my channel. Send it to all of your friends. And don't forget to bless the family of Gail. Let her understand that she did something well. She surprised her family, but she actually supported me, and I'm so happy for that, Gail. Thank you.